Welcome to Stories from the Center of the Universe, the podcast about the human experience.
Duke, welcome back to the Center of the Universe, where we've taken this guest-oriented podcast, still guest-oriented, but we're not doing human interest anymore. We're talking about the NFL.
What? I'm not interesting? What are you talking about?
No, I'm not implying that you're not interesting. I'm just saying
Okay.
It's not entirely focused on you, even though you're our guest tonight. As a reminder to those listening to this, my son Zach is here. We're both Buccaneers fans. I will tell you that Duke is a Chargers fan. He's such a Chargers fan.
Yeah.
He's got such a fun sense of humor. His name, for what we can see on StreamYard, is Dan Fouts. And if you're under the age of 40, you may not know who that is, but
Hall of Fame quarterback. Come on.
absolutely Hall of Fame, and bearded the entire time he played.
Yes.
All right, so before I throw out a fun fact, and Zach, can you tell us, and Zach would not tell me this before we started recording, how well did we do on picks last week? We had another guest last week, Tom Greco, who's a Jets fan. So who had the worst record?
All right, so out of 16 games, Tom had 10 correct.
Okay, not bad. And you're holding this because you must have picked better than I did, Zach.
Actually, we tied with 12 picks correct.
Okay,
each.
pretty good.
Y'all got 12?
12,
So
12 and 4.
75%. We both missed. Actually, all three of us missed Pittsburgh. We thought they were going to beat Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
And then, Dad, you and I missed Denver. We thought they were going to beat Indianapolis. Tom actually got that one correct.
Yeah, because Indy had no business winning that. With
Yeah.
leverage call.
We can talk about that if you want, because I did
Yeah.
see that play.
I didn't even know what that was.
I didn't
when I
either.
saw it.
All right, so we're tied. So it's Zach versus me versus our guest throughout the season, and we've got a 2-game lead, Zach.
Yeah, you got a handicap.
Well, and by the way, I'm going to talk.
I'll make up this ground quick.
All right, cool. Fun fact: something happened last night that I don't think it happened before last night, and I don't think will ever happen again. Both Tampa and the LA Chargers won a game on Monday night. Both. Duke, has that ever happened before on Monday night?
Not on the same Monday night.
There's no way.
They
That's
didn't start
crazy,
doing
right?
2 Monday night games until recently. I don't think.
Duke and
Yeah.
I have lived through such controversy with not controversy, but just rough times with our teams that I think we're surprised that both of them played a game on Monday night at the same
Yeah.
time.
I know.
Well, they're both
Well, at least
exciting
you-
teams now, I
At least
think.
you didn't have to stay up till 1 o'clock in the morning to watch yours.
Yeah, that's being a West Coast team fan has got to be brutal at
Yeah,
times.
not good.
All right, well, and Duke, I will say something very encouraging about your Chargers. Of course, my opinion doesn't mean anything to the results on the field. But Zach and I told this story last week, Zach has this golf ball case holder thing, and
Mhm.
it takes those tiny plastic NFL helmets, and they perfectly fit in there, and you can arrange them by division. And so when Zach was younger, we used to say who we thought was going to come in first through fourth in each division, and then we'd set them up for the playoffs when it was playoff time.
Mhm.
Well, he and I were aligned on 7 of the 8 divisions. The one we were not aligned on was the AFC West. Zach,
Oh.
you want to share who you picked to win the AFC West?
I picked Kansas City.
And I said the Chargers.
Oh,
And
great.
it's not because I have 2 friends that are Chargers fans. I really do think I don't think I'd personally like Harbaugh. Maybe that's wrong. Maybe I'd love the guy, but I think he's a good coach. And I think Herbert is a legitimate NFL quarterback. I think he's a top 10 guy. I think he's capable of winning a Super Bowl. And I think for the first time in a long time, and you tell me, Duke, it feels like the Chargers are actually trying to win.
Yes, it seems like it. Now that you jinxed us, appreciate it for that. But so now we know that I'm gonna go on FanDuel right now and make sure I bet against the Chargers.
I bet against the Bucs all the time. You'd think I'd have a lot more money.
Hold on, Dad. Do you think Justin Herbert's a better quarterback than Baker Mayfield?
So right now, I'd rather have Baker because he's got a little more time in the position. But I think when you look back at both careers, Justin Herbert's going to have a better career.
Okay. Because you just said you think Justin Herbert's a Super Bowl winning quarterback, and you've said multiple times you don't think Baker is.
Some of that's reverse psychology, Zach.
Okay. All right.
Herbert's awesome. Sometimes I just think he misses some reads though. Like I don't know if you saw that one play where McConkey was going wide open last night, and he tried to force it the other way, missed a touchdown. But I mean, all quarterbacks miss some reads, but
well, you're making pretty tough decisions in like 2 seconds.
Plus, his offensive line is not the strongest, at least up the middle. With Slater being hurt. Yeah, Slater's out. And they got the same two, like center and left guard as last year, which was the big weak link, I thought, in the playoff loss.
At least Alt looks good.
They held up pretty decent last night, though, I will say. And yeah, Alt is awesome. I love him.
Does the loss of Boza affect y'all at all, you think?
I didn't think it was going to be that big of a deal just because he's hardly ever on the field because he's constantly hurt. But now that since last night when Mac got hurt, now we're really going to feel it. Because now Bud Dupree is the next guy up, who's great as like a situational third down pass rusher, but now he's got to play full time.
Yeah, that's and the third down guys are usually not in 3 down fitness.
I'm a little worried about the pass rush going forward.
Makes sense, but they beat the Raiders. They beat a divisional opponent, and they beat the Chiefs in Week 1. So they're 2-0 overall and in the division, which is awesome.
Yeah, I was actually expecting a letdown last night, to be honest, after that huge win against Kansas City.
Yeah, let's talk about Kansas City for a second. I think Kansas City's done. I think the NFL after Taylor marries Travis, I think the talk about Kansas City starts to die down, and they're going to pivot to the Bills hard.
So the refs won't be cheating for them anymore. You're saying?
You mean what's the stat, like 25% more flags thrown against their opponents over the last couple of years?
There's something bad, yeah.
You think they're done? Like they won't make the playoffs, or they just won't win a Super Bowl?
I don't know. I think you could see 3 teams out of the AFC West in the playoffs, and I think Kansas City.
I think they're still a playoff team.
Yeah, I think they still make
as
playoffs.
long as Andy Reid and Mahomes are still there, they're probably at least contending for playoffs.
Yeah, I agree.
They make the playoffs and maybe win a game. Buffalo or Baltimore beats them.
I don't think they're certainly not the class of the AFC anymore.
No. They had a weird year last year too.
I was telling Zach that I saw something online where it says this is Owen Wilson, and showed a picture of Owen Wilson. Then it was Owen so and so, and some guy with the last name Owen, and then it showed a picture of Travis Kelce and said, and this is Owen too.
Owen. Yes, I love it. And I'm not going to lie, I love the fact that he dropped that ball on the goal line that ended up as an interception against the Eagles.
Yeah, I mean, look, I don't know who likes the Chiefs these days besides people from Kansas City and Taylor Swift. I'd actually like to talk to somebody who's a Chiefs fan that doesn't live in Kansas City.
I actually do know one guy, a guy I went to school with.
And what's his rationale for liking the Chiefs?
I actually don't remember.
Okay. Well, speaking of
rationale, he's a Chiefs fan. He's been for a while, so he's not like bandwagon.
All right, you and I grew up in Ashland, Virginia, Duke. Why are you a Chargers fan?
Air Coryell, easy. Back in the late '70s when we started watching football, it was all like 3 yards in a cloud of dust, right? Except for one team, the Chargers, who was scoring like 40 points a game and giving up 41. Kind of stuck, but
they were fun to watch.
They were always the most fun team to watch. They were the first ones to really like start throwing the ball downfield as like the main part of their offense.
Yeah,
exciting team to watch.
Fouts had an incredible number of passing yards too over his career.
He threw for 4,000 yards before like people were throwing for 2,500. It's like crazy how far beyond like the number 2 guy would have been in the league standings or whatever. I don't have the numbers in front of me, of course, but if somebody wants to look it up, like 1980, 1981, see how far ahead everyone he is ahead of everyone else.
We get 1,500 yards ahead of number 2.
A lot.
Yeah, in 1980, Fouts had 4,700 passing yards. Next up was 4,100, and then 3,700, and then 3,500.
So not quite as big as I thought, but
that's still a lot.
3,700 yards back then. He was crazy.
I mean, in 1981, he had 4,800. Next up was Tommy Kramer with 3,900.
Yeah, there you go. It's like almost, what was that, 900?
Yeah. Did the lightning bolt have anything to do with your decision?
The lightning bolt on the helmet was awesome.
And
What
the
is
powder blue uniforms.
Well, I didn't really know them when I first started liking them, but they are awesome. They have the best uniforms in football, I think.
And I think Tampa maybe has the worst uniform in football.
They got to go back to the creamsicle orange.
Exactly.
Those are awesome.
We are twice this year.
Yes, see, that's awesome.
Zach, tell Duke which jersey you're getting next.
A Bucky jersey.
Yeah, and which
Bucky Irving?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, creamsicle.
Yeah, creamsicle.
It's the only way to go. All right, let's talk about the Bucks game real quickly. I thought we were going to win the whole time until that late touchdown by the Texans. Texans have a really, really good defense, and they held us to 13. We should have had 16 points. We missed another field goal. And there's a shot of Baker on the sideline. Looks like he's meditating, like he's envisioning what's about to happen on the final drive of the game. And they looked awesome on that drive. And I'm like, why can't you do that every time? Why do you have to like give Zach and me and the residents of Tampa heart attacks?
He needs that adversity to focus.
I guess. I mean, he looked awesome. Zach, he looked like a Super Bowl winning quarterback on that.
There you go.
Yeah, I saw that last drive when they scored that touchdown. That was well done.
And it was beautifully done, not just because we went down the field and scored a touchdown, but we did it with 6 seconds left.
Yeah, and used all the time up. Yep. Didn't give them a chance to come back. Well, didn't they have a kickoff return, I think, but that was about it.
Yeah.
It was a big return.
Zach and I were yelling at the TV when there was like 17 seconds left. Call the timeout.
No, we were wrong. Bowles knew what he was doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that played out perfect.
It played out perfect, but if they don't get in on that first and goal, and then you're rolling dice on one more play to get in.
Yeah,
I'm surprised they didn't. When Chubb scored that touchdown, he didn't just go down and they run the clock out, make us burn the timeouts, and kick a field goal. I don't know if that would have changed the outcome of the game, but it would have been interesting.
They would have been up 1, right? If they kicked the field goal there.
Yeah, they would have.
Yeah,
I don't know. It would have been interesting to see, but I'm glad they didn't.
All right, Duke, you did not watch the Dallas-New York game. You probably saw some.
I just saw like some highlights here and there.
So
I know Russell Wilson went off, is all I know.
For like 455 yards or something crazy. I think he was averaging like 170 per game for the last 3 years, and then he goes off for 455. That game in the fourth quarter, do you know how many points they scored, either one of you?
I'm sure it was a lot.
Combined 41 points in the fourth quarter.
Oh, my.
Then they get in overtime, and they've changed the OT rules where both teams, even if the first team who wins the flip scores a touchdown, that doesn't end the game. The other team gets a chance to score a touchdown and tie the game. And
I didn't know that. I thought if they scored a touchdown, it was over.
Yeah, that was the rule last year, but the rule this year is they both get an opportunity to score a touchdown. But if neither team score a touchdown or both teams kick field goals or both teams score touchdowns, it goes to the next possession, and whoever scores next after those first two possessions, if they're still tied, wins the game. Russell deferred to the Cowboys. He won the flip and deferred, thinking that it would be over in the first two possessions. They go 4 possessions in overtime. After scoring 41 points in one quarter, they go scoreless for 4 possessions, 2 for Dallas, 2 for New York. And then Dallas kicks a field goal. That Dallas kicker is ridiculous too, by the way.
Yeah. It was a long one, wasn't it?
64 yards in regulation. And then I don't remember how long. I think it was 46 yards in overtime. But
the 64-yarder is the one I remember.
Yeah, it's nuts. So anyway, I'll stop talking. Any thoughts on that game, Duke? Like, any thoughts on what do you think either one of those teams will do the rest of the season?
Well, I don't think they can count on their offenses to carry them like they did that week. They're going to have to figure out how to stop somebody at some point.
Yeah.
And Dallas doesn't have Micah Parsons anymore, so they're going to have to find a pass rush from somewhere else.
Do you think that Micah Parsons trade was better for Dallas or Green Bay?
I would say Green Bay, at least, especially in the near term. It's going to depend on what those 2 first-round picks turn out to be, but they're going to be late. I mean, Green Bay's going to be good. They're going to be like number 27, number 28, something like that probably. or even
They could be later. I mean, Green Bay
yeah,
looks
they might even be
really
32.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
They
Green
can
Bay.
package them and move up to get a guy, so maybe that's what their plan is. So
Yeah,
Yeah, maybe.
that's a good point.
I think
Zach,
them and Buffalo look the nicest. Sorry, go ahead.
No, Philly is still going to be dangerous in the NFC, but Green Bay and Buffalo look like the best in each.
I really think Green Bay is going to be a big time challenge for Philly.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, I want those challenges. I want there to be 7 good teams from each conference that have amazing games, like the games we saw week 1, Sunday night and Monday night. But we're not here to talk about week 1, even though that I've never seen a Sunday night Monday night combo like that.
Buffalo Baltimore game was crazy.
You and I are New York Giants fans because of your mother, my wife. You think the Giants are going to win 6 games this year? I said a pretty good line. Zach, what do you got?
Oh, you're asking me.
I'm asking you.
Was that to me?
No, this is Zach. I thought I said Zach.
Sorry, my fault. Do I think they'll win 6 games? I think they will. I think they looked good against Dallas, and I think Dallas is a good team.
Okay, so that's interesting because I don't think either team is very good. I think those two are starting out as bottom dweller teams. I don't think they're going to do anything.
I thought the Giants' defense was going to be better this year because don't they have some pretty decent pass rushers?
Yeah,
they've got a good D line.
They still have Burns and Thibodeau, right? Or are they gone?
No, they're both there. Burns is a stud. Burns is an elite sack guy the last 5 years.
They got a defensive tackle too, don't they?
Yeah, Dexter Lawrence.
Mm-hmm. I would think. I'm surprised that they got lit up like that against Dallas.
Yeah, games like that happen. It's weird.
It just turned into a track meet, I guess.
So what do you think Dallas is going to do, Dad?
I think Dallas is going to win. They're going to go 8-9, maybe 9-8.
Okay. I think they're a fringe playoff team, but I guess it's kind of close.
I mean, if they go 10-7, I think they're in the playoffs, but I don't see them being that good. But they could luck into it. Who knows?
I don't know. I like their offense. I think Dak, before his injury last year, I think he was really solid, and he had a ridiculous year in 2023. I mean, Lamar kind of overshadowed him.
He had a really good
He had
year.
like 4,500 passing yards or something that year.
And look, he's got 2 stud receivers. As long as Pickens can keep his mind straight, he's got 2 great receivers.
Yeah, and the running back, who was it? Javonte Williams, I think.
Yeah, he's
decent too.
Yeah, he played really well Sunday or 2 days ago. All right, let's talk about the Chargers. Duke, what do you think their record's going to be?
Oh gosh! All right, so using reverse psychology, I'm going to say 7-10.
Wow. So you're hoping for 7 or better is what I'm hearing.
I mean, schedule is definitely a lot tougher this year than last year, but I mean, I can see them going 10-7 again. Honestly, maybe 11-6.
Isn't it wild? We're only 2
tell you
weeks.
what, the Khalil Mack loss though, depending on how long he's out, that's really going to hurt though.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you lost Bosa to Buffalo, and so your starting defensive ends from last year are gone for a while.
Hopefully Mack is not gone for too long, but we'll see. I don't know what the update is on him.
So
trying to see if I can find something.
Being 2-0, and I don't know what it is, feels amazing, and being 0-2 feels like the season's over for those 0-2 teams.
And 2 division wins on top of that. That's the best part.
Yeah, absolutely.
If they can somehow beat Denver next week, 3-0 in the division to start the year. They play Denver next week. Yeah, they play Denver. I can't remember. I think it's at home. I can't remember though. Not that it matters. Not that the Chargers have a home field advantage, but
speaking
in
of
LA,
at least they don't have to travel.
It's in LA.
Yeah, it's in LA.
Speaking of LA, Duke, do you care where the Chargers play?
What do you mean, like
San Diego or LA?
Oh, I would prefer them back in San Diego for sure.
Because they've got a fan base there, right?
Yeah. And then I grew up loving the San Diego Chargers. Like LA just doesn't feel right to me, but I know they started there for 1 year, but
they did. I didn't know that.
The first year they were the LA Chargers, and then they went to San Diego.
Were they part of the original AFL?
Yes, I think they were.
Yeah.
1960.
All right, Duke, before we go to week 3 picks, name your top 5 favorite Chargers of all time.
Oh, good Lord. You should have given me some warning so I could think
You
about
know, you're not going to be held to this. Like, you're not going to lose a lot of money because you didn't nail the top 5.
Well, number one's Dan Fouts. I can tell you that.
Your name's on the screen.
It's the name right there.
Yeah.
I mean, he's the reason that I like him in the first place, pretty much. So. I mean, all the early 80s guys, like, of course, Kellen Winslow. Chuck Muncie is one of my favorite players of all time.
Those teams are awesome, man. I
Charlie
love
Joyner, Wes Chandler. They were all awesome. And then you move into, like, the
we're going top 10.
Stallion.
We're going top 10 now because you just named 5.
Well, yeah. How about going by era, like the 80s era, then the 90s era, then the current era?
I'll give you 3 from each. How about that?
All right. Well, I've already lost track of what I was thinking, but anyway. So then comes, Sayal carried the team in the 90s, along with Natrone Means was another one of my favorites, the running back.
He was a bad dude.
Yeah, and some of the offensive linemen, too. You can't forget them. Nick Hardwick, the center, back in those, like, early 2000s, he was awesome. And then you go into the Phillip Rivers era, I guess. Drew Brees, another favorite, but he was only there for 4 years, unfortunately. But
he was there that long? I forget he was there that long.
Yeah, he was there from 2000 to like 2004. No, 2005, actually.
Wow.
Because Rivers didn't start until 2006.
Interesting. You haven't named like an all-world running back yet.
Well, I'm getting to LT, if that's what you're asking. But, Leslie O'Neal is another one of my favorites, a defensive end from the Super Bowl team.
Okay.
Back in the 90s.
The Super Bowl participating team. Didn't they play San Fran that year?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to make you say
I think San Fran had 7 possessions and 7 touchdowns. Don't quote me on that, but it's something awful like that.
What about the current team? Who are your favorite players on the current team?
Well, of course, Herbert, but Joe Alt is the man. Love him. Starting at right tackle last year and then flips right over. I mean, he played left tackle in college, but, man, they said he had like a perfect passer rating or pass blocking rating against Kansas City. Or maybe it was the highest. He was the highest of all offensive linemen.
Yeah. He's a stud.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think Hampton's going to be a great running back. And, of course, Keenan Allen and McConkey I like a lot too.
Yeah, McConkey's really good.
Mm-hmm.
He's weirdly good.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, he looks small, but, I mean,
he's tiny. He looks like he's a kid wearing an adult-sized
helmet. His helmet looks huge on him.
Yeah. He looks like the Darth Vader character from Spaceballs.
Dark helmet?
Yeah. Dark
Is
helmet.
that right? Is that right?
I think that's right. Yeah, I don't remember.
And I have to mention Derwin James, too. Can't get off without throwing that name.
I remember watching that draft. I wanted him so bad.
Yeah, he doesn't even play safety anymore. He's like big nickel, they call it. Like, he's just all over the place. He'll line up like on the line of scrimmage. He'll line up at linebacker, corner, safety. Like, he's everywhere.
Yeah.
All right, it just hit me. And look, I get no pleasure in asking you this next question. This question's for both of you. I have become a Virginia Tech fan because my son graduated from there recently. I'm a Tech fan. But, Duke, you've been a Tech fan your entire life. Zach, you've been a Tech fan. But you can't do that with any pride based on what you've seen on the field the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, but we're not giving up on them. We're still gonna hang in there. But I tell you what, man, it's been bad though, especially last week.
Yeah, I don't even have anything to say.
Like, I really like Coach Pryor too. I mean, I think he's a great guy, class act, but I think something happened at halftime of the Vanderbilt game because they were up 20-10 at halftime, right? And then they came out in the second half, and I feel like they gave up and like decided they didn't want to tackle anymore or something.
That's weird, right?
I mean, like the second half score, like what was it? It must have been – it was 20-10, and the final score was like 44 to something.
20. It was 44. They got scored 34 to nothing in the second half.
So something happened in that second half. And then Old Dominion, you're down 28-0 to Old Dominion.
31-0 at one point.
Oh, God, yeah. It was painful to watch.
Duke,
Something happened. I don't know what it was, but
Tech was outscored 65-0 from the second half of the Vandy game to some point in the ODU game.
yeah, he lost the locker room at some point, and I mean, as much as I think he's a good guy, like there had to be a change. Had to be.
Well, so I chalked it up to they just made the wrong adjustments at halftime, and Vandy made all the right adjustants. But you may be tapping into something that doesn't happen a lot. How do you lose a team at halftime?
I don't know. Something. I mean, if it was adjustment related, then that's another mark on the coach.
Yeah,
I felt like it was just a lack of effort, though. I mean, people didn't look like they were trying to tackle anymore.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, I looked at the score like late in the third quarter. I'm like, oh, Tech's going to lose this game. This is weird. I thought they had this game in hand. Mm-hmm. But you remember Vandy beat Alabama, Auburn, and a couple other good teams last year.
They beat South Carolina last week. Yeah, I mean, they're new.
Yeah, they're not a bad team. Good. ODU is a different story. That should not have happened.
That's just painful.
So the ODU losses, the other two that happened over the last few years, I mean, those things happen. But to lose to ODU the way they lost, and the fact that, or at least from my perspective, the ODU quarterback looked like he was all world, and Drones looked like he was the worst quarterback in Q1.
Yeah, some of those other Old Dominion games, they had some NFL players on those teams.
Yeah.
Especially that first year that they got beat. They had two stud receivers. I forget their names. I think Taylor Heineke was on that team, actually.
I think he was on the year that ODU won the first time, yeah.
And the second time, I can't remember, but I mean, this last time, I mean, maybe ODU is better than I think, but I know Tech was favored by 5.5, and they went down 28-0 at home.
Well, in Blacksburg.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's the worst part of it.
Are they going to lose to Wofford?
I'm going to be there, so we'll find out. I'll tell you firsthand.
And we're tailgating at a game in late October.
At the Cal game, yep.
That there might be 80 people in the stands by the time we get to that game.
Well, at least traffic will be all right.
Yeah, right. I hope that Tech finds a good coach and they get back to relevance again.
Yeah, I don't know who's out there that they could get.
Mid-season, I don't think there's much choosing there. But
who's the interim coach? Montgomery, is that right?
Philip Montgomery. He was our OC.
OC, okay.
Yeah.
All right, Zach, you've learned a lesson here tonight. Once a Tech fan, always a Tech fan. Now, I violated that.
We're not going to give up.
Yeah.
We're not going to give up.
It'll be a few years before we
power through this season, and it's going to turn around for us.
Yeah, hopefully.
You might be 3 or 4 seasons away from turning around, but
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
That's fine.
We'll
stick it out.
Well, at the end of the day, it's just a game.
At the end of the year, we'll beat UVA at the end of the year.
No, that's definitely happening.
That's actually not on the table. I shouldn't have said that.
No, you just jinxed Tech, but
I know. Why did I do that? Erase that.
Tech is worse than they've ever been. No, Tech's worse than they've ever been. They've only lost one game in this millennium, right? Because the second to most recent
against UVA, you
was
mean
2 years ago, and then before that it was 1999.
Yeah, I told Mandy as long as she's been alive, Tech's only lost to UVA once.
Yeah, that's crazy. And that team, because they've had a lot of good teams over the last 25, 30 years.
A lot of those games were close too, but
UVA blew it in the last 2 minutes in many of those games. Anyway, and Tech was the better team most of the time. I'm not taking anything away from Tech. All right, let's go to the pick'ems, and we'll let Duke. Do you want to go first, second, or third?
First.
All right, nice. Zach, you can go second, and I'll go third.
It's gonna be a guess anyway, so I might as well go first.
All right, first game we got is a tight one. Miami at Buffalo.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to lean towards Buffalo on that one.
Yeah, me as well.
We're not going against the spread, right? We just
no.
Okay. Because I'm going to take Buffalo minus the points. But anyway,
I'm only taking Buffalo because they're at home. I'm kidding. Buffalo could beat Miami anywhere on the planet every time.
All right, Jets at Bucks.
Ooh.
We need to know Justin Fields' status.
Is he hurt?
He's in concussion protocol.
Oh, that's right.
I know this because I played him against Flippin in fantasy this week.
Nice.
I switched out Bo Nix for Justin Fields and got 4 points from him.
Outstanding.
But Jets at Bucks. Bucks riding high. Status unknown for Fields. I'm going to go with the Bucks.
All right.
Sorry to jinx y'all.
No, I'm also going with Tampa though.
Yeah, if it's a coin flip or I think Tampa's playing a better team, I'll go with the other team. But we should beat the Jets 15 times out of 16.
Although I think the backup quarterback's Tyrod Taylor, so that could be trouble for the Bucs.
He's still in the league.
Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure he's their backup.
Oh
Zach,
my
check
God.
me on that, but I think he is.
Oh yeah, give me a sec.
Well, with that knowledge, I'm still taking the Bucs.
Me
I mean,
too,
anything's better
but
than-
that's making it a lot closer.
Yeah, it's Tyrod.
Okay. No, I believe Duke. You didn't believe Duke, Zach?
Yes,
I was 99% sure. I wasn't quite 100% sure.
All right.
Speaking of
Atlanta
good
at
quarterbacks.
Carolina.
Atlanta at
Carolina.
Carolina.
Yes.
Oh, I think Carolina's due. I'm going to take the Panthers on this one.
Really? Okay. I'm going to take Atlanta.
I'm going to take Atlanta because Penix is a good pocket. He's a very good pocket passer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree.
And poor Carolina's so bad that I forget the quarterback's name half time. Bryce Young.
Yeah.
Atlanta's
Atlanta's coming off a big win against Minnesota. It's going to be a letdown for them.
maybe. I mean, I appreciate the logic, but I don't think that's going to happen.
I'm just trying to rationalize my guess.
I like it.
All right. Green Bay at Cleveland.
Got to go Green Bay on this one. I think it's going to be close, though.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take Green Bay. I just think they look like they're the best team in the NFC. I know Philly looks good too.
Agreed.
I didn't hear the other team. Cleveland, you
Cleveland, yes.
Yeah, it's Green Bay all day.
All right. Houston at Jacksonville.
Houston's going to be all upset after that loss.
They're
I'm going to
0-2.
Houston. I'm going to go to Houston. I'm going Houston on the road.
All right. I'm also taking Houston because I have a vendetta against Trevor Lawrence.
I want to be
To hear
different.
that vendetta.
I want to be different, but I think Duke's exactly right. Houston is going to come in there and light them up, and Horsehead can't do anything about it.
All right. Cincinnati at Minnesota.
Minnesota. Burrow's out. I think Cincinnati's going to struggle.
Both starting QBs are out. But I'm also taking Minnesota. No, I'm going to change my mind. I'm going Cincinnati.
I'm going Cincinnati too.
I don't even know who Minnesota's backup is.
I actually don't either, but I know it's Browning for Cincinnati.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Browning threw 3 picks in that game, but he's a gamer. He's definitely a gamer.
I'm going to stick with the home team. Go Vikings.
All right. Pittsburgh at New England.
Ooh.
This is a tough one.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I think I'm going to go Pittsburgh on the road.
I'm going to agree with you. I'm going to take Pittsburgh. I thought New England was going to look better this year, but they don't.
They look pretty good in week
As long as
2.
Pittsburgh can figure out how to handle kickoffs, I think they'll be all right.
Pittsburgh's defense is old. Their quarterback is very old and has never been a team guy. I think New England
He's
takes.
been playing pretty well, though, I have to say.
He has been, but I'm still taking New England.
Yeah, that one's a close one. That's a coin toss.
It's a battle of my brothers-in-law. Bill for the Steelers and Manny for the Patriots.
Nice.
All right. Rams at Eagles.
It's another good one.
I'm going Eagles. I like the Rams, though.
I'm going to go Philly as well.
I'm going to go Philly as well, but it wouldn't shock me if LA wins.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of those
Agreed.
that deserves maybe one person going LA, but Philly's home. So,
Yeah.
They're going to lose at some point, but probably not going to be at home.
yeah. All right. Colts at Titans.
What
Yeah.
I mean, how has Daniel
Colt?
Jones won 2 games this year?
I don't know.
In Indy?
I
It
don't
feels
know.
like every year we get some
That's
guy.
literally a top. Like, that's the – yeah.
It feels like every year we get some guy
Literally
who
a coin
everybody
toss
thought was
there.
washed and comes out of nowhere.
If something is telling me that the Titans are going to win this game, I'm just going to go to the Titans.
I think Cam Ward looks good so far, but I'm gonna go with Indianapolis.
I'm going with the Titans. I'm with Duke. I think Cam Moore takes it to him, and then the illusion of Daniel Jones actually being a good quarterback gets dispelled.
Okay.
Well,
All right.
if the Colts win, hopefully Tyler Warren gets a touchdown. Got to throw up my Atley boy out there.
Yeah, hopefully. All right.
The guy's a stud.
Okay. Vegas at Washington.
Is
What's Daniel Jones' status? I mean, what did I say? Did I just say Daniel Jones?
You just said Daniel Jones. Late breaking news: Daniel Jones has been traded to the Commanders.
In that case, I'm taking the other team. But
he's day to day.
What is Jaden Daniels' status?
He's day to day.
I'm going Commanders.
Yeah, I'm going to take Washington as well.
I am too.
All right. Denver at the Chargers.
Ooh.
Denver, no doubt about it. I'm not jinxing my boys. I'm going Denver.
Zach, us Gen X dudes use reverse psychology all the time.
I'm going to take LA. I think LA can do it. It's in LA too. Not like
I trust Mac, so that's good.
This is a coin flip, man. The Chargers looked better in the first 2 weeks because Denver had no business losing to the Colts. No business.
Yeah, their defense is way too good to give up. What was it, 30-some points?
Yeah, and Nix is a good second-year guy.
It's Indiana Jones.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to go Chargers, even though it's definitely a coin flip game.
All right, I'm going to win that one.
All right.
You win the other way, too.
Mm-hmm. Win-win for me. Woohoo!
That's right.
New Orleans at Seattle.
Oh, hold on. Before we go to the New Orleans-Seattle game, I think we're all going to take Seattle.
Not so fast, my friend.
What happened on the nice? What happened on the leverage call? Why did the Colts get to kick twice at the end of the game? Did y'all watch?
So you can't touch the long snapper, right? I think that's the rule.
At all?
I don't think so. And then, but anyway, the rule is like you can't touch a guy, like put your hands on him to lift yourself up to block the kick, like use another player to,
especially him.
Yeah, and so the guy put his hands on him, but didn't really use him to leverage. Didn't look like, but he did touch him. So
it's called a leverage penalty, right?
Yeah. So the referee interpreted that as the guy was using the long snapper to, give him leverage to get up higher to block the kick. So that was a 15-yard penalty and turned it from a 60-yarder to a 45-yarder.
I've never seen that.
I've never seen it either. It's because every special teams coach at that level is telling them, like, hey, stay away from the snapper. But if you're the ref, whoever threw the flag, if he touches him, he's not using that leverage.
Yeah, and it was like some huge guy, I think, if I remember right.
Now, the only good part of that outcome, because I'm not a Colts fan at all, and I actually like the Broncos, except for one person, and that's Sean Payton, because Sean Payton was a dirtbag from New Orleans.
All right, ready for the next one?
I don't like him now either.
Yeah.
New Orleans at Seattle.
I think I'll go Seattle.
Yeah, me as well.
Seattle is surprisingly really a good team, and I didn't think they were going to be this good. It's early in the season, but they look good against Pittsburgh.
So far, so good for them.
Yeah.
All right, Dallas at Chicago.
Whoa, that's a tough one.
Well, I think the universe wins when either one of those teams loses. So,
see, Chicago's 0-2, right?
Yep.
Yes.
I think they're due. I'm going to pick Chicago. Well, they're both 0-2, aren't they? No, Dallas.
Dallas is 1-1.
Yeah.
I'm going Chicago.
I'm going to go Dallas, I think. Yeah, Dallas.
Gosh, this is I think Dallas wins, but I really want Chicago to win. And so I shouldn't make picks based on that, but I'm going to go with Chicago because I'd love to see Dallas be 1-2.
Whoa, okay.
Congrats, Zach. You won that one.
Yeah, you just picked up a whole game on both of us.
All right, Arizona at San Fran.
That's an interesting one.
Brock Purdy's hurt, by the
That's
way.
tough.
Purdy's not playing.
Arizona they tried to lose to Carolina last week, didn't they? At home.
But aren't they 2-0?
I think they are.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Arizona. I'm going to say Arizona is going to win that one.
All right. I'm going to go with San Fran. I don't think the Purdy injury affects them too much.
Who's the backup?
Mac Jones, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, he looked good. He looked really good, right? When Purdy went out?
Yep.
I don't know. I didn't
Yeah.
watch it.
How about what's the Trent Williams, the left tackle? Is he playing? I wonder.
Zach is our crack staff.
Kittle. Yeah, George Kittle's out too.
I think he is. He played last week, so
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I think he was like questionable last week.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
Maybe
I'm gonna go Arizona,
Maybe.
even though it's in San Fran, and I'm picking Arizona because, well,
Because you're copying me.
no, sure, absolutely. And the NFL is unpredictable, man. And there's some details like, hey, Mac Jones is playing, not Purdy, and Arizona looks better than I think people thought they were going to be. Even though, to your point, Duke, they almost lost to Carolina.
All right. Kansas City at the Giants.
Kansas City's got to win this one.
So you're going KC.
I'm going to go KC, even though I'm rooting for the Giants.
I really want to pick the Giants, but I can't. So I'll go with KC.
I'm going to tell you this right now, Zach, and you keep me to this. I'm going to pick the team playing the Chiefs every time. That's how badly I want the Chiefs to win.
All right.
I hope you're right.
Yeah, I do too. All right. Last one. Detroit at Baltimore.
That's the Monday night game?
Yeah, that's going to be a good one.
Oh, man. Detroit goes from looking like crap in week 1 to awesome in week 2.
To scoring 52 points.
Yeah.
Against Ben Johnson. Yeah. Their old OC.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to take Lamar Jackson and Baltimore at home.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Baltimore as well.
I want to go with Detroit, but I don't trust Goff with pressure, especially when it's in his face up the middle. And Baltimore knows how to do that.
All right. Well, that's all of them.
All right.
So Duke's
I didn't write these down, so y'all better not lie to me next week or whenever we figure out who won this.
Zach does not lie, Duke. This is not JC Coco hour.
Okay,
This is,
that's true. Yeah.
Zach
Thank goodness
Ball.
Zach is on this podcast,
Yeah.
so I can trust that the
I got it.
tally will be accurate.
You've been scarred for a long time hanging out with JC.
I just assume that someone's going to cheat. That's just like part of my nature to assume that.
We will protect what Zach has typed in his spreadsheet from Coco and the Factor.
Just don't give your dad your password, Zach, so he can go in and change things around.
I'm going to hide my laptop. He's not going to know where it is.
Okay, perfect.
Duke has long suspected not just Coco and JC, but every friend he's ever had since he was a kid.
Everybody cheats, except me. I'm the only honest one of our whole group.
No. The likelihood of you cheating versus me cheating is about the same.
Is that
I
true?
don't know where you're getting that from.
I probably just made that up because I you may have never cheated in your life, but I suspect
Right.
Coco's had too much of an influence on you.
Well, I appreciate that.
Hey, Zach,
You're in the minority, by the way.
we were in the a league for a really long time with JC, Coco, Duke, me. And we were the four kind of stayed in there for a long time. There were a couple other guys. And I am convinced for about an 8-year period, JC and Coco were conspiring to screw the rest of the league.
Was this back when you had to look at the newspaper stats?
Yes.
That's right.
Okay.
Yes. And for you younger listeners, a newspaper is printed words on actual paper.
Yeah. Zach, I'm assuming you're in a fantasy league with some of your friends, maybe.
Yeah, I'm in a dynasty league.
I think y'all should just do away with the internet for 1 year and just get the newspaper and add up your scores and call each other every Sunday morning and say, this is my lineup. I'm starting this quarterback, this running back. That's how we used to do it.
I don't know. I remember
Calls
finding that
at
out.
7 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, and our wives took those calls sometimes too. Because it was before cell phones.
Yep.
They just called the house. Yeah, good times. Well, I should have mentioned this at the beginning. Duke's one time on this podcast was growing up in Ashland. And by the way, that reminds me, I'll tell you a story off recording, Duke, related to that particular episode. Anyway, thanks for joining us, Duke. I'm rooting for the Chargers this year. I don't root for them every year, but I think they've got something. And I'd love to see you and Flip get a Super Bowl victory.
We need all the help we can get. Appreciate it.
Cool. Thanks, Duke.
All right. Thanks, you guys. It was fun.
Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to wherever you listen to podcasts. We'd also really appreciate if you'd rate and review us. You can find us at scodupodcast.com.